Welcome to Leisure Time Activities. Leisure time is anything you get to do in your fun, free, spare time. It does not include chores and homework, which is something you have to do. This is more about enjoyment. So leisure time back then was really hands-on. It was craft activities, reading, it was going outside and playing. Different than some of the more modern leisure time activities we have today. Watching television, listening to music on your phone, going to the mall and to the video game arcade. So very different kind of leisure time activities, but still leisure activities. If you have seen the tour, there's actually one of the rooms, it's the girls' room, and they have a changing screen, and it looks something like this, except much, much bigger. And if you look carefully at it, you'll see that there are images on there that look like they've almost been cut out. And what that's called is decoupage. And that was a very, very common activity that they did back then for leisure. Decoupage comes from the French word meaning to cut. It's découper, and it's like a cutout because you're literally taking pictures and cutting them out. Another example of decoupage would be this fan. It looks like it's been completely covered, but this takes a lot of time and effort. You would actually take images and create almost like a scrapbook that you could later come back to, and you would remove those images to put them on things such as the changing screen. This is an example of that. These are images that were taken from magazines, newspapers that they liked, and you would cut them out, paste them in here, and save them to use for a later time. And if you go through the book, some of the images you'll see have already been cut out, such as here. And that means they've already been used for decoupage purposes. And now we're going to be doing decoupage. And what we need in terms of supply, and this all varies depending on what you have available at your house, but we're going to be making a bookmark. And you'll need a pair of scissors, just any kind of paper, or if you already have it, just a blank bookmark that you could use. You'll need a hole puncher, some glue, some ribbon or string, markers, stickers or newspapers and magazines, pictures that you have that you want to use. You're just going to be cutting them out, so it's going to be the same process. So what you'll want to do, take your pair of scissors and start by cutting out your bookmark. And I'm just going to make a regular size bookmark, but you can make any kind of bookmark you want. It could be a circle, it could be a star, it can be a heart, it can be whatever you want it to be. So you're just going to take it, cut your bookmark, and you're just going to take the paper, take the hole punch, and create a little hole where you could take your string. That's going to basically be the placeholder outside of the book. It doesn't have to be too long. You could do this in different ways, but the way I like to do it is I just take both ends and put them together and get both of them to go through the hole and pull them out, not too far, because then you're going to take the loop end and take both of those ends and pull them through. And that's going to get you the bookmark that you're going to see on the outside of the book. So now that you have your basic bookmark, there's different things you can do. So if you want to take something you've cut, and just kind of glue it on there, that's fine. So then, just look like this. Or if you want to draw some designs on there, that's fine as well. I'm drawing a heart and a little star at the bottom. So that just looks something like that. But if you want to cut something else out, you can take a magazine or a brochure or any image you want and just cut it out. And it doesn't have to be cut perfectly because you're just going to be adding on top of these as you continue on making your bookmark. So now that I've taken my image, I'm gonna add some more glue to this and just put that at the bottom of my bookmark. So you'll see that it goes over the edges, but that's okay. We're gonna go over that and cover that in a second. And you're free to do this however you want. I'm gonna take some stickers now and just kind of put them on top of my bookmark. And I'm gonna take the rose and just kind of put it right here. And then what I wanna do is fold the edge over so that it covers the other side of the bookmark. And that's okay. You might have some white space showing in the front. That's also fine. There's no right or wrong answer to this. It's, however you want to do this. And this is what it looks like in the front. And you just kind of keep going and you keep rolling it until all of the edges are completely taken care of. So this is here an in progress bookmark. But when you're completely done, it will look something like this. So it's just completely covered, and you can just see that there's some of it's coming off of the edges, but then you just take it and you fold it back and you're done. That's decoupage.